How's it going once again? Welcome back to another show. This is You May Roscoe, and I am Roscoe, or so I've been told. And today's show, we're going to be doing a reaction to a segment from a comedy special by Bill Burr. This particular one is called "Epidemic of Gold Digging Whores," and I feel like I've seen this before. I'm pretty sure I have, but I wanted to be able to watch this with everybody else out there in the world. So we'll be doing that. Before we do, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't already that they please subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be reminded of future shows every time they're published. And let's go ahead and dive into this.
I'm afraid to get married, man. Why man wouldn't be afraid to get married at this point? You know, look at Kobe. Look at the shit he's going through right now. All right? Guy's getting a divorce. His wife's gonna get $70 million. Never hit a layup in her life. You know, can anybody explain these divorce settlements? Can anybody make?
Well, I want to say that Kobe probably got lucky, actually, and rest in heaven to Kobe Bryant. But his wife actually, seemed like she was like really in his corner because she went through some stuff with this dude, to say the least. But he turned it around and got himself together, and before he ended up passing, she seemed to really like be in his corner. Even afterwards, she's doing like a good job, as far as I know, of preserving his legacy and his name and all that. But let's keep this going. But yeah, no, I mean, typically and generally speaking, he's right about the whole being scared to be married in this day and time, because chicks are very thirsty out here, generally speaking.
Makes sense of these fucking things? Tiger Woods' wife, $250 million. She's a babysitter. Worth $250 million fucking dollars.
Crazy.
Somebody, go ahead. Somebody, explain, justify it. Justify it. What, he cheated on her? I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. He cheated on her. Great, the relationship's over right then. Kobe cheated, right? Shouldn't that relationship been over right then? Why did she hang around like some jaded cop for 3 years trying to get her fucking pension, right? Get that 10 years in?
That's hilarious right there, the jaded cop. We've seen that in like movies and TV shows and stuff like that. This cop, he's just disgruntled and he's all messed up, you know what I mean? But he's sticking around, you know what I mean, just to get the pension. That's hilarious.
I don't know, maybe that's too harsh. That shit bothers me, man. Dude, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whores in this country. And every night I put on the news, and I'm waiting for someone to address it. Every night, never see it, And every night I bring up gold-digging whores, and the whole crowd pulls back like I'm up here talking about Bigfoot, right? Like I'm saying the moon's made out of cheese or something. Talking about whores, people. They're everywhere. How many? How many more great men are going to get chopped in half before we do something? Why is it so quiet in here? God.
Oh my God, dude.
Damn, I don't get it. What is it? Is it women? Do you think I'm calling you? I'm not calling any woman here a whore, okay? So don't pull back. That's not fair, okay? If you brought up wife beaters, I wouldn't like pull back. I get it. There's guys hitting women, they need to be stopped. We gotta understand that gold-digging whores are the wife beaters for men. Yeah, they are. Except we don't have that Rihanna lumped up photo in the end, so it's not obvious. It's in the eyes. It's in the lines in your face. It's in Mel Gibson's high-pitched voice on the answering machine. I had to give up my Laker tickets, right? Then it's the sound of a man being taken for everything he's got. I gotta tell.
Sorry, I'm gonna push it back just a tick or two. But no, oh my God, I've had my share of those, man. My ex from a couple of years ago, man. Oh, such a classic gold digger, and had no idea. Like in her world, she's not being that. She fully thought that it was my responsibility to take care of her and all that. And on some level, I didn't have an issue with that. I understand that as guys, as men, when we step into these situations, women expect a provider, but that's in terms of marriage, and not so much when you boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever the case is. But even then, guys are still, do what they supposed to do. But she just expected that I was supposed to do all these things. And I was already kicking out. When I stepped into the relationship, I was kicking out money and, just doing all these things. And she was just like, and then the way she lived, you know what I mean? She lived as if like we was like rich or something. You know what I mean? Like she had no clue of expenses and how much she's spending, and she just make these ridiculous purchases. And in her every day, she ate big for lunch at work and all this stuff. It was just crazy to me, dude. But let's keep this going.
Give up my Laker tickets, right? That is the sound of a man being taken for everything he's got. I gotta tell you, I'm envious of women, okay? I'm not saying your problems get solved, but at least they're taken seriously. People, you got 1-800 numbers, you got ribbons, there's groups. People give a shit. Anything happens to a guy, it's just considered funny. Some woman cut her husband's dick off, threw it in the garbage disposal, and turned it on. Wow. People thought it was hilarious. They were like, hey, Stumpy, nobody cares.
Wow.
Do you think if a guy removed a woman's titty and threw it in the dryer, anybody would be joking about it the next day? The entire country would grind to a halt. There'd be a moment of silence. The NFL would have some special colored headband everybody had to wear for an entire month. The most effeminate color they could possibly come up with.
Oh my God, this is...
All my heroes are going down. Arnold Schwarzenegger, another great man. Another great man. Taken down by that gold-digging whore of a maid he's got. And I'm not saying he's not a piece of shit for doing what he did. It was a piece of shit move. But how come only he got chastised? What about the maid? Why was she called the maid that entire story? She was never called a whore, ever. Just boggled my mind. She knew his wife, first name basis, played with their kids, fucked her husband in their own goddamn bed. That's right down the checklist. First ballot Hall of Fame whore, right there.
Big time, big time. No lies detected.
Never. Why do you think she hooked up with him? Because of that 1987 flat top he's still rocking? The giant space between his teeth I could put this mic cord through? Or do you think maybe it's all that kindergarten cop money laying around the goddamn bedroom? No, it's awful. It's a horrific thing to see as a guy, watching guys go through that shit, And then there's no sort of examination of it. They just go, he's an idiot. Hey, he's stupid. That guy's stupid. If that guy's stupid, what the fuck am I, right? Does it even make sense?
Is not lying, man. Nobody cares about us, man. Nobody cares about us. When I was going through, I've been through stuff with some crazy chicks, and me, because I know how the world works. I had to understand that nobody was gonna care about my situation. Like it just was what it was. I could cry about it or pout about it or do whatever, and it was just like he said. More times than not, people will joke about it when you are telling them, like, in all seriousness, like what is happening, and I've done that with people and I've seen that reaction that he's talking about, so it's crazy, man. You talk about double standard, like that's why they can get us. You know what I mean? Because they know, like, if we start crying, oh, you bitch, like we bitches for crying about it. You know what I mean? But what about the accountability on their end? So Ah, man, he is not lying.
Why would you do that? Why would you accomplish all that and then fuck it up hooking up with one of the ugliest human beings I've ever seen in my life? Not saying I'm a prize, I'm just saying, you know? It's got to be something beyond that, right? You know what I think it is? I think it comes down to the way he talks, you know? That dude should be unloading trucks in Transylvania. That should have been the height of his success. But because he's a great man, he had the balls to move to America. Became famous for lifting weights. I lift weights, nobody gives a shit. He lifts weights, becomes super famous. Did he rest on his laurels? No. Next challenge. I'm gonna become an actor despite the fact that nobody can really understand me. Against all odds, he starts making movies. Get down, there's a bomb, get out of there. Becomes one of the biggest blockbuster stars of all time. What are you gonna do next, Arnie? I think I'll marry a Kennedy. There's no fucking way you can do that. Bam, he does it. Cherry on top, I'm running for governor of a state I can't even pronounce, and he wins the election. Why wouldn't this guy think he couldn't bang his maid in his own bed and get away with it? This dude has been in the zone for over 4 decades. 4 decades.
In the zone. Oh my God, man. That is a classic line. Oh my God.
Nothing but net. Bang a maid in my own bed, dude, that's a layup. Are you serious? I had a hit movie with a midget. I don't even need a condom. Right? And then what happens? The smoke clears. Then all these trolls come out of the woodwork and start judging this great man. All these fatties, these fucking old guys who never got any with their jowls coming on TV, absolutely reprehensible behavior. What kind of a public servant? His legacy is like they have any idea what it's like to be tempted at that level, right? Like they have groupies as they waddle out to their Mercury Tracer parked on the other side of a dumpster. Really? You're beating them off? This guy, he's not a great man anymore? Terminator doesn't count? Is that what the fuck you're telling me? Because he fucked Alice? Really? He's still not a great man because he did that. Then that's, the whole thing's over?
Why Alice? You know, you have to desecrate Alice from the Brady Bunch.
Anybody here think they could move to Austria, learn the language, become famous for working out, then be a movie star, then marry into their royalty and hold public office? How many lifetimes would you need? I'm on my 3rd attempt at Rosetta Stone Spanish. All right? How can I judge these guys? I can barely handle the temptations of Facebook. I'm gonna judge Tiger Woods? I golf, I don't walk off the 18th hole and there's a busload of Scandinavian women waiting to fuck my brains out. Sorry, ladies, gotta go home to the wife, right? No, it kills me. And there's no help out there for guys. There isn't. There's nothing out there to help you handle becoming rich and famous. There's nothing to prepare you for that platoon of whores that's gonna form on the horizon. Right? Like Braveheart, faces painted, skirts on, will run down the hill, they'll jump on your dick in front of your wife. They don't give a shit. It's not even a handbook out there. I saw one article written about it on the cover of Time magazine. It said, why do so many rich, famous, and powerful men act like absolute pigs, right? And the article was actually written by a woman. That's like me writing a book, The Third Trimester and What to Expect. Ladies, you...
Oh my God.
And the article was actually written by a woman. That's like me writing a book, The Third Trimester and What to Expect. Ladies, you're gonna feel a pressure. How the hell would I know? You don't want to hear that from me, right? Then why is this woman telling me what it's like to have a dick? That makes no sense. You have no idea what it's like to have a dick. 24/7, do it, fuck it, do it. That's what it's saying. Do it. Yeah, do it. That's how we survived as a species. Every man in here is programmed to fuck 85% of the women in this room. Right? Yeah, we are. Do it, fuck it, do it, you know? It's just that you won't. That's the only reason why we don't, you know? That's not you keeping your dick in check, you know? Some guy at Home Depot working there, he wants to fuck just as many women as a celebrity, right? But he can't do it because whores don't care about lumber, right?
They don't care about lumber, apparently.
But the second he hits the fucking lottery, all of a sudden, you know, that do it, fucking do it, you know, that wasn't affecting his life. Then all of a sudden these whores show up. I'll do it, I'll suck it, I'll do it, right? No, somebody's got to step up, all right? I'm not even blaming whores, really. Just guys, we're fucking idiots. What are we doing? Why are we working so hard and then giving it all away to some chick who did 3 shifts at a fucking Hooters, you know? They're fucking bums. Sitting there with fucking Dorito dust in their cleavage, walking around with hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm sick of that shit. That's what the law says. 100 years ago, I could beat you with a fucking mop handle and be like, well, that's what the law says. Doesn't make us right. No, it's unreal. And all this shit.
How did women survive in those in like them early times, them early 1900s? Up to like 1950 and maybe into, but I mean that's been going on forever. But no, but I remember, you know, but of course I don't remember because I wasn't born during that time. But it reminds me of like the honeymooners, and I used to love to watch the honeymooners. Classic show, love Jackie Gleason, but I thought that it was a crazy representation of, you know, when he wasn't beating his wife, but he would threaten his wife all the time, you know, that bang, zoom, go to the moon, whatever he was saying. And like those men were like beating their wives. It was crazy, you know, but that was almost like acceptable in that time, according to like things that I've heard since, you know what I mean? But thank God it's not acceptable like that no more, you know what I mean? Because I wouldn't want a woman to be hurt like that or going through that type of stuff. But yeah, no, he's not lying though. Let's finish this out.
Shit's going down and we're not doing anything. What are we doing? Same old shit, sitting around watching Shark Week, right? Watching shit about poisonous snakes half a world away, just filling your head up with all this useless information. What to do if you come face to face with a Bengal tiger. Don't look at it, don't look away. Slowly back up as you push your friend forward, right? All this useless information, yet hanging between your legs is this thing that could crumble your entire empire 7 minutes or less. Don't know a fucking thing about it. Even worse, you think it's your friend. Yeah, you know why? Because your dick's like a dreamer, you know? Your dick believes. It's like a motivational speaker. I don't give a shit what question you ask it. It's always like, yeah, absolutely. Sounds like a plan. Exit strategy. Later. We'll be fine. Where's your dick when you get caught, right? Then it's just slumped over like, hey, I thought it was a good idea, you know? Yeah. You have to know that. Dude, if your dick was the third base coach, it wouldn't hold anybody up. It'd just be fucking waving people around. Everybody, go in standing up. You got it. Oh, shit, here she comes. Slide. All right, you guys were awesome. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you had as good a time as I did. Thank you.
Oh my God. Bill Burr has to be one of the greatest comedians of our time right now, man. You know, I don't know if I hear enough people saying that too. You know, people they applaud Dave Chappelle, and rightfully so, because Dave is probably the GOAT right now. But to me, like Bill Burr is like right there. You know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know, man. It's crazy, you know, but he's amazing. His outlooks on life and just things in general, I love his take on things. And I mean, comedians, they always, I've always looked at them as the most observant people on the planet. They just are, you know, because they see some things that, you know, you live in your everyday, and you know, you may be aware of it or maybe not, but they pinpoint like all these little things that are going on around us, and they see it all, you know. So big time shout out to Bill Burr. I've always loved this dude and his comedy. Um, and you know, I remember him when he worked on the Dave Chappelle show. You know, he's been a part of that. You know, so him and Dave, I'm not sure how close they are in current times, but I would hope that they still cool. You know, and all that. But Bill Burr is the man. I love him. But I'm gonna get going. Before I do that, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one named Comedy Reactions. I do have a playlist where I have shows just like this, where I'm checking these joints out. I do have playlists for other things as well, mostly music, but I have a few other things as well, you know, sports related, you know, some entertainment stuff. I think I've even reacted to a movie or two, you know, but yeah, no, I'm all over the place with it, and I like it that way. You know, I don't want to be in one lane. So I'll be opening up those other lanes that aren't as vast. I will, you know, expound on that. But Cash App, $ you made Roscoe, PayPal at you made Roscoe. That's for those who like to show their support or appreciation for the work being done on this page. And you know, don't be scared to give away $1 or $2. You know what I mean? It's only money. You know what I mean? And I'm grinding it out over here. You know what I mean? So, you know, show the love, show the support. You know, you definitely don't have to though. You know, I don't want nobody saying, "Why are you forcing me?" Like there's no gun to anybody's head. You know what I mean? But you know, or I'm always in the mindset, you know, and I don't expect nobody to do what I do. But you know, if there's things that I have an appreciation for, you know, and that I love, you know, I want to take care of those things. You know, I want to make sure that those things are good. So, you know, not that I'm a thing, but you know, yeah, that's where you'll do that stuff at. So, otherwise, that's it. It's over. I'm gonna get up out of here. Like I said, I will see you guys again very soon. So until next we meet, y'all be safe and y'all be good.